What's good, gamers? Are you going through dopamine withdrawals due to lack of Dark and Darker the past few weeks? Well, you aren't alone, and unfortunately we have about another month until the next playtest. But you're in luck, because I'm here to soak up every ounce of Dark and Darker leaks to fill the emptiness it left in my soul. Now that's not just because pretty much every game out feels like hot garbage to me at the moment, but also because this game is fucking amazing. Recently, someone asked in the Dark and Darker Discord if there was a plan to add custom servers to the game to make things such as tournaments easier. One of the administrators replied saying that private servers are already possible in the game, but until the game is released in a capacity that isn't a playtest, that it will not be used. And they also said that they do have plans related to this in the future, and to just sit back and watch the magic unfold. Now, as someone who has played in a couple of these tournaments over the past 4 tests, I agree this is a feature we should have in the game. However, it's pretty clear why the developers are waiting on releasing this to us. It's still an alpha. Now, you might be thinking, well, Dank, they should give it to us then, if it's an alpha, right? And you're not exactly wrong. But keep in mind that developers have a roadmap, and until they finish one project, they can't move on to the next phase of their development. They have a goal set out on data that they want to collect each test to see how different systems are working out. If they released a custom lobby right now, they would receive less data on the more important things such as balance. Lots of people would just play in the custom lobbies because there wouldn't be other players to kill them, and I mean, sure, when you're just starting out, it could be nice to have a system like that where your first game or two is just PvE so you can get a feel for the game, but that's not what this game is about. You aren't supposed to survive every time, even if you're the best player to ever step foot in this game. I think we have to keep in mind that it's important for a game like Dark and Darker to focus on things like balance and replayability over tournaments right now, as that's the core of a game like this. Just look at MOBAs and Battle Royales, for instance, compared to MMORPGs. MMORPGs development revolves around building a massive world and creating new dungeons and bosses constantly in order to provide the player with content. However, MOBAs and BRs are easier to develop in a sense of assets, as the maps you play on will mainly be the same, but the players themselves create the content. Even if you play League of Legends 100,000 times with the same players and champs, no match will be the exact same, as people make different decisions in every single game. Which means the fun in the game comes from things being properly balanced and keeping stuff competitive. And well, Dark and Darker isn't much different. Sure, we're gonna have 3 different floors and they'll have a little randomization, but the game will remain generally the same. Which is why I think that the developers have decided to wait it out a little and keep the test focused on testing the extremely important things. After all, what good is a custom lobby if there aren't players to fill it, due to the game being a buggy, unbalanced mess? The game has grown tremendously since I first started playing 4 tests ago in August. With each playtest, the devs have been showing they truly care about this project and the player. When I started playing this, we had roughly 250 to 350 active players for the first test, and then the next test we had 10,000, and then 30,000, and now we're pushing a whopping 80,000 active concurrent players. Just an absolutely insane amount of growth for a game with no advertisement other than word of mouth. But it's been a wild ride, man, and I can't wait to see what the future holds, and I hope you're here with me. But that's all I've got for today. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and share this video to a friend who's on the fence about the game. Who knows, man, you might just get one more person to game with come launch.